Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the No-Mumble Rap Rumble. In the blue corner, a challenger looking to take on two title holders to secure his place in the upper echelon of the rankings of rap, King Dotta. In the red corner, a man with almost as many reactions as he has cadences, the titan of technique, Knox Hill. And in the black corner of our triangularly shaped ring, we have the one, the only, the man who makes magic out of music, Ren. Who's going to deliver the most brutal lyrical lashing? Who will demonstrate their cadence capabilities? Why am I holding a banana as a mic? Find out your answers right here, right now. Let's get ready not to mumble. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. In today's video, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. This is a little special to me because me and my friends, when we were younger, Amr and I talk about this a lot. We used to do rap battles all the time. And rap battles actually started out as kind of like fun little activities, quote unquote, that rappers used to have, where they'd get together and battle at each other. But it used to be kind of for fun, to kind of see what other people were capable of, heighten your talents, hone your skills. But later on, you can obviously see there were some crazy beefs, and that led to some crazy shit. So I'm kind of hoping that we lean more towards the old school feel of rap battles, where it's like going in on each other, but it's kind of fun for everybody. But who knows? The last rap battle I can think of was like MGK versus Eminem, and that was fantastic. So I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but the No-Mumble Rap Rumble featuring King Dotta, Ren, and Knox Hill. Let's go. Okay, so we're starting chronological order, which means we're starting with King. Now, I'm going to be as objective as possible during these breakdowns. I'm not going to try to let my Ren love kind of bias me. What that means is I will be calling out the sick disses. I will be talking up the cool lines, even if they're going in on our boy. And you know how much that's going to hurt me, but it is what it is. Before we even get started, though, this album art cover is pretty dope because we got the sun in the background, right? But it's a setting sun. And that, we know Ren plays on light so much, right? And good is light, darkness is sometimes evil is usually how he represents that. And so this is what we're seeing here. Like, this is your darkness coming for you, Ren. I really like that choice. And it's almost like he's the largest figure, so he casts the largest shadow. And then on top of that, it has like that really like Sith vibe to it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're about to watch this, like the Sith Lords kind of speak. And this is like his pavilion here. That's super cool. I like that. But it's either Sith Lord or Farquaad, and I'm not entirely sure which one, because this totally takes me right back to Shrek a little bit. Ooh, I like this old school like R&B hip hop vibe.
Okay.
One take. Okay. What did that say? Are there lyrics? I'm gonna pause this for a second. Okay, apparently there are not lyrics, but we're gonna go forward without them then.
I said I'm different. If I said it, I meant it. If you had common sense, what this nigga must have spent it. The universe is probably feeling generous to send me this brand new meal. Yeah. Let's not.
This is a weird spot to take a pause. I'm finding. I like one of the lines he said there. He said, if you had common sense, you must have spent it. And that's like I feel like that's one of the words that gets used a lot in that way, like sense and sense. So he's playing on the word of sense, like change, but then also sense, like mental sense. But then on top of that, you also got to think about it, because Ren's whole movement is also about change. So I wonder if he was playing on that too. That's kind of cool. I like that. But to say that the universe sent you a meal, this might be a lot more, man. This might be a lot more that you can chew on. I'm curious.
Pretend the trends ain't why you win. Can't be the pen, cause him doping to them.
Oh, that's, come on.
He never changed from. You make a song called Murderer. On this one, I became one.
Okay, so your mind style never changed. I feel like this is now we're stretching for bars because this is just not true. We've seen Ren's whole mindset change through his journey of music. So I don't know how I feel about that. But a lot of the punchiness to rap, I'm not feeling it yet. This doesn't feel as like I'm not as engaged as I was with like MGK versus Eminem yet.
Call murderer on this one.
Oh yeah, that one. I do like that where he said, "You made a track called Murder. On this one, I became one." And Murder is the most recent track, and so now we're saying that track that you just put out, I'm gonna do the same thing, except this is my diss track to you, so I'm gonna kill you. That's kind of nice. I like that. I like that switch up a lot. Okay.
I'm the king of this dissing and instigation. Since you make pain music, I give you this inspiration. Get this nigga flashbacks of hospital visits. The price of life is whatever it costs you to finish. Oh, you a little.
The price of life is whatever it costs you to finish? Is that because he's saying like you went to the hospital to feel better, and now that you're out, getting better and getting to the point where you're at has made me notice you, and so that's actually cost you your life? Is that kind of where we're going with that? I do like that if that's where he's going with that. And then he even mentions the hospital visit, so he's going to say that he's saying that he's going to make you feel as sick as you felt then because I'm going to hit you so hard. And then the other thing there was he said a lot of your music comes from pain, so I'm going to give you some inspiration. That's a bar. He's saying basically this is going to hurt so much you're going to have to write another song about it. And he literally will, but it's going to be a diss track. So it's not like he's writing it because he's hurt. He's writing it because this is going to be fun. Okay.
To finish, oh, you a little puppy. I'm a big dog, meaning it don't.
Wait a second. Didn't we have a whole bar, like not a bar, no, a whole breakdown about this when in Illness of Our Time? I'm gonna see if I can find it.
1, 2, 3, spitting bullets on the beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks.
He knows he's more than just a sick little puppy, but he's playing off the idea that's probably what a lot of people think of him right now. And that's going to change. He's going to be the big dog real soon. Yeah, we did. So you're a little puppy on the big dog. Well, listen, I already said it. Ren's going to be the big dog real soon. And I think he's coming to bite, dude. Oh, man.
Big dog, meaning it don't hurt if I get bit, dog.
Okay. Oh, but bit is also like in rap, bit is like biting on someone. So you're kind of biting their music. You're acting like them. You're taking their kind of style of lyrics or style of rap and cadence and all that stuff. So maybe he's saying that too. Ooh, okay, that's a bar.
Subs, I salute you doing well. That just means there's more people that's gonna see you take a L. They call me Dotta. He know them. I go to war with stars. Is you off a kilo, Ren? Oh yeah, you high, Ren.
As Kylo, is he trying to say Kylo Ren? But he's a Kilo Ren? Okay, I like it though. I like Ren. We talked about Star Wars, so I guess now we get why this was actually Star Wars. And he's saying you're like Kylo Ren, so you're not actually the chosen one. You're just kind of like the red herring. And that's kind of a cool way to say that. And he's saying that he's the king. Okay, oh, I like this. Okay, I like that bar.
Yeah, you high, Ren. Oh, you ain't scared when you tried to. But realize, fool, that brave niggas died too. I eat rappers like a...
I like that. Oh, you high, Ren. Because he's saying like high Ren like the song which made him basically blow up. But then you high, Ren, because you must be high to think you can challenge me. Dope.
Cannibal, though. I eat rappers like a cannibal, though. Turn Ren into a rug. Now that's an animal flow. Shit. If you was me, then I probably would have lost this pro wrestling. This the biggest body I done caught. Gotta get it.
Oh, I like that. I turned Ren into a rug because of animal flow. And he's saying that if you're an animal, if you think you're an animal, if you're so crazy with it, well, then I'm going to kill you right now and use you as rug, carpet in my room and put you on the floor and then walk all over you. Yo, that's bars. That's pretty good. I like that one.
His body I done caught. Gotta give this nigga credit. He ain't scared that he would get it. But I bet it's gonna be the next time that he needs some medics. I said my flow was like sugar to diabetics. The froze up, he froze up quicker than cryogenics.
As a diabetic, I don't know why there's so much diabetes in songs now, but I do kind of like it. He's saying that I'm like sugar to diabetic. I'm gonna slow you down and make you freeze up like cryogenics. That's kind of fire. He's basically saying that. So when a diabetic has a lot of sugar, they start to feel really sluggish and like real like soar and like slow down, and that's what he's saying he's gonna do to Ren here because he's just gonna kill him. Oh, that's kind of hard. I like that. Oh man.
What's up quicker than cryogenics? And since you niggas say that Ren has skills and he from Wales, when I flood him, pray that Ren has skills. It's for the culture.
Oh, is he from Wales? When I flood him, I'm gonna hope that Ren has gills. And it's Ren Gill. Yo, that's so sick. That's probably my favorite one so far because he's saying like, so in the world of rap, flood and flowing, all of that is your voice. It's your rap. That's kind of where it all comes from, right? It's flow. And so he's saying that when I go at him, when I spew all my stuff, I'm gonna flood him. So he better have gills or he's gonna literally choke and die. Choke like when rappers talk to each other about failing, you're gonna choke. Oh, that's a bar. That's pretty hot. I like that.
Ren has skills, it's for the culture. And for the ones that really rap dope, bane in your existence, bring a bat and get your back broke. Seen all the word ass movements and thought that's coke. It ain't about a pimp talking when the max spoke. Classic dope.
I thought that's coke. He's basically saying, I saw all these movements that you made, these weird ones, these strange ones. I'm like, yeah, he's doped up on something. That's kind of funny.
Classic dope beats, nigga, I ripped them. Can't talk about bars when you too skinny to lift them. They always trying to say my flow isn't fast, like they don't know that haymakers is slower than jabs. So if you
haymakers are slower than jabs because it's like he doesn't drop as much because he hits hard. That's a really cool way to say that because a haymaker is a hard, like a full punch, and a jab's like a quick in and out kind of thing. So he's saying what you do is jabbing, but what I do is full punching. And he even says that you're too skinny to lift bars, playing on the idea of bars like weights, but bars like words. But then he's also saying that my bars are heavier than your bars. So he's saying that my bars carry more weight, like my lyrics carry more weight. Dope.
And if you rap better, then let's hear it. No instruments, I play with guitars like Jeff Jarrett and
yo, no instruments, I'll play the I hope Ren does his with like a guitar because he said just a guitar or like just nothing. Yo, imagine if he beatboxed. That'd be so sick. Oh my god.
I play with guitars like Jeff Jarrett and man, I was raised in the 405 when the homies had work, nigga, I sold those lines. 800 subs, a nigga feel platinum. Dropped on Knox and smacked him and got no reaction. And now the people
ooh, dropped on Knox, smacked him and got no reaction. So he's basically saying like when he was coming up, I kind of like this. When he was coming up, the 800 subs felt amazing. And yo, honestly, same. Like I kind of feel that. And so he's basically saying that like I even went after Knox and there's no reaction. Not just that, but think about the play on that because Knox is a great reactor, right? So he's saying that even after I dropped a diss track on Knox, he didn't react to it, which can mean many things, and especially in a rap battle kind of way. Nothing is choking, right? I don't by any means think Knox choked, by the way. I just don't think he responded. But King's calling him out here saying, hey, you didn't actually respond. Where's your response? And so now I understand why Knox is a part of this too. I was always like, he made this about Ren. Why is Knox a part of this? Now I get it. Okay, cool. That's dope.
and got no reaction. And now the people is like, how is this happening? How did he get here? And who was that when why did he flatten him? Ren should have had his gat when I'm over Captain America shield when I started attacking him.
Oh, you need Captain America shield because it's vibranium, which is like, he's saying my bullets are so strong. The only thing that you can use to stop my shots is vibranium, which is the strongest metal in Marvel. Yo, that's fire. I like that line a lot. I have to go back because there's something else I just thought of when he was saying something, but I missed it because I thought about the vibranium stuff, and that's super cool.
Platinum, dropped on Knox and smacked him and got no reaction. And now the people is like, how is this happening? How did he get here? And
all right, yeah.
Why did he flatten him? Ren should have had his gat when I'm over Captain America shield when I started attacking him.
Oh man, he's basically saying you should have had bullets ready for me too. But also, I like this because this is now like now I understand why Knox probably came back with a fury because King is smart about this. There's two things now. He also, because he called Knox out, it's three people now kind of collectively working together to pump each other up, and that's kind of cool. Oh man, even though it's diss tracks,
when I started attacking him, I'm doping up the dish you and still give you props. Say you is creative, that's just where it stops. Like why you jump up taking knots for Knox.
Did he say your music's creative, not just when it stops? Is that what he said?
It's creative. That's just where it stops. Like why you
Just when it stops, bro. That's a brutal bar. I like that. Oh man.
where it stops. Like
Sorry, so he's basically saying like the only time I think that you're creative is when your music stops, but he does also say that I think you're an awesome creator, right? This is what I meant. Like this is the cool style of like old school rap battles where like everyone's kind of got this mutual appreciation for each other, but you're going in knowing that you're helping each other out by getting exposure, by honing your skills, by like everything, and that's super cool. Okay.
why you jump up taking knots for knocks. Now your numbers up. Ball clocks cuss. Dotta
Oh, I think I understand now. So the other person he was saying that should have taken shots, is that someone who took shots on King after he dropped the Knox raps in place of Knox, and not because Knox wanted him to, but because he wanted to make he probably wanted to tag along on this exposure. That's kind of cool then. Oh, this is actually, that bar was much better than I'd have to, if I knew all that would have been even better.
ball clocks cuss. Dotta preposterous. Shots that hit esophagus. There's confidence and dominance in the skin of a rhinoceros. I saw it outshine. Who talking about mine? I brought out nines, leaving all these chalk outlines. I said it's top.
Leaping on these chalk outlines, bro. This guy done his homework. Obviously, he's saying that he's gonna turn Ren into one of his own songs, which is chalk outline. So he's gonna he even said he's gonna give him a reason to be upset, and now he's saying I'm gonna turn you into a chalk outline after I've made you that upset. Yo, that's pretty hot. And then this whole thing is such a I'm so excited. I don't actually know King, but now I want to listen to his stuff and see. This is exactly what I mean by like this stuff helps to build each other up. Oh, fire.
Dotta, nigga.
Alright, I go back though because I'm pretty sure I missed the bar.
I saw it outshine. Who talking about mine? I brought out nines, leaving
Brought
all
out
these
nines.
chalk outlines. I said it's top.
Ooh.
Dotta, nigga. The fuck y'all thought? Hey, it don't matter who it is you talking about. Hey, it could be Ren. It could be Screw. It could be Knox. It could be Crip. Nigga, it could be you. I'm telling you, ain't nobody fucking with me. Hey, the king. Nah. The God, nigga. Yeah. Gotta thank God.
Okay. Is this getting darker? That'd be kind of cool if they set the sun on it. I guess the rest is just production. I do really like the production though. Whoever produced this did a great job. The one thing... Okay, so I think we'll do like an individual breakdown after each one too. Not a long, lengthy one. Why is this so much longer then? I'm not super impressed. It had good moments. It had good shots in certain moments. Like some bars definitely landed harder than others. But like there wasn't a lot of it. It was a lot of like creative stuff that I'd expect from a rapper like on a first draft, if that makes sense. I don't mean any offense to King. This is probably better than anything I will ever write. But I think that this felt rushed. And I don't know if that was because it was like Ren just hit 1 million, so let's go after him now kind of thing. Like, and then you obviously like you're catching that fire, right? But like the technicality and even in the way that he was spitting, like it felt very basic or boring. It was very the same kind of cadence for a lot of the rap, and I didn't really enjoy that much. I did think that some of his the more creative lines were fire. Like the diabetes one, that one killed me. Obviously, because I have a connection to it, but also turn you into a rug. That is a fire bar. And I think he did do a good job of using a lot of kind of references to help kind of elevate the song itself. But it definitely is not like, if I was to rate it just objectively on a scale, I'd probably give it like a 6. Like a 6. That might be a little generous. But I'm happy that he made this, because this has produced a lot of like a great wave of energy in the community, and everyone's been so excited. So all right, next one, shall we? Can Knox knock the socks off a Dot? Let's see what he's got. Put me on the next rap battle, please. Anyone? No? Okay. All right. Totally fair.
Oh, we just having fun now.
I like this fight night intro.
Let me show you how to rap.
Ooh, and the crack crown. Wait a sec.
I waited, I'm patient, you baited, debated, you made a grenade on the pages, pulled out the pen, I've been waiting, how you claim it.
Oh my god, that's hard. Oh my god. You dropped a grenade in the pages, but I pulled out the pen, I've been waiting. He's saying he's the one who's gonna drop the bomb, because a pen, like pen to write, but then a pin that's in a grenade. So he's saying you dropped yours, I'm dropping mine. Yo, that's a bomb. Fire line. Okay.
I've been waiting, how you claim M's are mistaken. You can't claim wins from your basement. You got no M's on your playlist. Crown that you claim it ain't right. 24.
You can't claim wins for your basement. And then he's saying, why is that crown even there? But then on top of it, he's saying we've got M's on our plate, right? Like he's basically saying like between the three of them, the only people that have M's in this case are Ren and Knox, who both hit 1 million subscribers and provoked this whole thing. And then I love the way that he uses M's, because M's in the music industry is usually millions of like dollars, but here it's millions in terms of subscribers because it's a YouTube rap industry, right? And there is that subtle difference, and that's hard. That's hard. And to be honest, it's probably the reason that this whole thing is happening anyways.
24 hours ain't got no reply. What you going, poltergeist? Started you dodging the
poltergeist? What you doing, poltergeist? Like a poltergeist is a ghost that you can't even see. So it's not even that you're just dead and gone. It's that you're a spirit we don't even see anymore. You're literally insignificant. Although poltergeists are scary because they can move stuff. So I don't know. Knox. I wouldn't want to be a poltergeist. Maybe just make him a regular ghost. Who knows?
Started you dodging, don't throw the fight. Come hold a pair and roll the dice.
Oh, and I like that he says that because I think I don't know if there was a big like gap between when releases, but it almost sounds like it took King a little while to respond, and so he's saying you're like a ghost. You didn't even come back. That's fire.
And roll the dice. You started your verse. Started you dodging, don't throw the fight. Come hold a pair and roll the dice. You started your verse with rhyme and rap shit 4 times, and I'm the one who's lazy.
Bro, grow a pair and roll the dice. That's a bar, because it's like grow a pair, right? It can be taken in 2 ways. One is grow a pair, like the colloquial way of, step up, stand up, like grow a pair of testicles is the way that goes. But on top of that, grow a pair like a pair that you get in poker, right? And because he's basically telling him all these ways, saying you're basically gambling right now. You're taking a risk fighting both of us, right? So grow a pair or you're screwed. Which grow a pair like a pair of aces is like a really good hand. But what if he means pair of kings? Because then he needs 2 dots to even compete with the 2 of them, or even 1 of them at a time. Yo, that's fire. Oh my god. Oh.
I'm the one who's lazy.
Knox.
I'm bored of your poor rhymes. If I'm Steve-O, you jackass, you masculine. Hardcore? When you're the one who's clapping back with bars about Star Wars.
You're masculine, huh? Well, you're rapping about Star Wars. It doesn't seem very masculine. Not that there should be any standards, but I love that they comments on that. That's so jokes.
About Star Wars, rap me, come on, roll up. What you holding that L for? It's ironic that I'm emo. When you're killing your.
You say it's ironic that I'm emo? Yo, he said rap me, roll up. What you holding an L for? And L is another like where I think for a spliff, if I'm not mistaken, which is like marijuana. And so he's saying rap me, roll up, which is all things that you do to marijuana. He's saying go, come, bring it, right? But then rap me, like rap battle, roll up, like not just roll up, like roll up on a scene, but roll up like a joint. Same thing with rap, and then saying you need to give me that L if you're gonna do it. You have to show up to do it. That's fire. The wordplay, man. This is Knox. This is Knox right here. This is what I was worried about. King is in a tough spot.
Like that I'm emo. When you're killing yourself, or Grizz already murdered you. Said I never heard of you. The only time you catch your body's in the morgue. You murdered who? Shit the.
The only time you're catching bodies is in the morgue because you're already dead. You're there with them. You're in that crowd, and you guys have been long gone. You're with the bodies that we've already put away years ago. And he's saying that the friend Grizz took care of him. Oof, oof.
Murdered who? Shit, the first 48, I know who's missing. Rennie done uncovered you, exposed you for.
Yo, the first 48, because after the first 48 hours, that person is presumed dead, right? In terms of like. As far as I know, this is from TV and movies and stuff. But like, in terms of like when you're trying to find someone, if you can't find them in 40 hours, they're presumed dead, or most likely, right? And he's saying here, you haven't rapped back in 48 hours. You're dead. You're gone. You already lost. Oh my god.
For your writtens, your bars, they don't connect. Don't hide that phone when you spittin'. No, you need more practice. This is real.
How are you gonna make this the picture that shows up? Yo, this Knox has one of my favorite senses of humor. It's like, I feel like we get along really well just because his humor is so on point. I love that we've got like the most paint-worthy image here, and he's saying, "What, you think you're good enough? This is what you did during like where your lyrics are right there. What's going on? Nothing's connecting in your lyrics." And then we've got like the emote, like this is so troll. Yo, I love Knox, man. He's so funny. Oh, dude.
Your bars, they don't connect. Don't hide that phone when you spittin'. No, you need more practice. This
oh, okay, I see why.
You claim that I run, but the steel bite from Hills Heights. I rapped you on this beat. You just got killed twice.
But the still bites from the hill heights, like Knox Hill Heights. Oh my god, you say I'm running, but I don't run. And he's saying that he's like the hill. He is the hill. He's Knox Hill, right? He is the thing that you have to ascend to. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna go back and listen to that. I really wish there was lyrics for this.
From Hills Heights, I rapped you on this beat. You just real life. You claim that I run, but the steel bite from Hills Heights. I rapped you on this beat. You just got killed twice.
Oh my god. So the steel bites like a blade. But then it's also like running up the hill because he's running up towards Knox Hill, right? And he's saying that's what bites. It bites your heels as you run up this hill because you're gonna lose. You can't beat me. I'm Knox Hill. Oh, that's fire.
Got killed twice.
And he got killed. Oh my god! Because the first time it's Grizz and now it's.
Got killed twice. Hey, hold up. Switch it up. Some of you don't know how to do it, that same boring ass style.
Oh, bro, did he actually do a whole song switch? This is what I said too. I said, like, when King did his rap, it felt a little dry, like a little boring. It felt generic. And then Knox comes in with like a full opening where we're just laying in with creative bars, and then a switch up to also make.
You got yourself a. No, you don't.
A what?
No, you don't. You got yourself a. No, you don't.
I still don't know what it says.
Quit lying. Acting like people know you, dog. I dedicate this to your 100 Spotify listeners. Lot of Dotta got no dollars for.
Yo, if he actually only has 100, like, okay, not that that's okay. So let me rephrase that. If he has 100 listeners, that's awesome. I'm very proud of him. But if Knox went out of his way to go look up how many he had and it was actually like 100, that's freaking brutal to include in the song. Holy shoot.
100 Spotify listeners. Lot of Dotta got no dollars for your problems. The shit you spit is nonsense. You pouring for drama. Hopped on.
What? Sorry, what? Yo, the flow switch up. Oh my god, the internal rhyme scheming. Knox, I'm trying to do justice to your rhyme scheme bars and how you break those down, bro. The way you killed that was fire. Oh, I'm gonna be excited to hear the second part.
Okay, this is 100 Spotify listeners. Lot of Dotta got no dollars for your problems. The shit you spit is nonsense. You pouring for drama. Hopped on.
The lot of Dotta, doesn't even have dollars for problems. So yo, think back to what King said on the other one. Sense was used as wisdom, right? Like sense. But he's saying you don't even have dollars to deal with your problems. You are kind of the problem in that sense. And so he's saying that all this talk, it's all empty. You don't have anything to back it up.
Nonsense, you pouring for drama. Hopped on a 50 beat and
you
tried
bored for drama. And yo, honestly, like a lot of rap, like this is partly why rap battles happen, is to create the hype. And so he's calling him out for this directly. Damn.
Spit is nonsense, you pouring for drama. Hopped on a 50 beat and tried how to rob too. You paid clips to react to your diss, but then he robbed you. How many reactors you pay and pray they listen? Gaslight you with fake praise and raise fake opinions. You call yourself a king, well thank the Lord for me. Get a buzz off my name, now I'm claiming your royalties. Bitch, I ain't.
Okay, like just between the two already, Knox won. Like, Jesus, he just went in hard. He had a personal comment that went pretty deep. I don't know much about the beef, so I'm trying to figure out as we go along. But I'm guessing that he paid someone to react to him, and then or maybe rap battle him, and then that person kind of sabotaged him. And he's saying that, how many reactors do you do that to? How many people do you pay to listen to your music? Because you have to pay to get people to listen to your music, as opposed to it being the other way around. And he's putting on the track in such a dope flow. Knox, man. People have families, Knox.
With fake praise and raise fake opinions. You call yourself a king, well thank the Lord for me. Get a buzz off my name, now I'm claiming your royalties.
Oh, yo, thank the Lord for me, because you got the buzz off my name. So pay me the royalties. He's saying like basically the only reason that you're getting famous as king is because you took the buzz off of my name. So I'm really the king. You're just getting the kind of traction that you got because of the fact that you used my name to get to that point. So stop using that buzz, or if you're going to use it, you better be paying me.
Now I'm claiming your royalties. Bitch, I ain't really here to kick careers in gear. It took you 7 days to clap back. You brag about that? 24 hours, I'm back to the rap. And who's bigger? Get your fat ass back on the track and move quicker. Or maybe not because your movement sus. Now you're mad and tagging me because your music sucks. Acting like I'm...
Jesus. Like you're too slow to do it because you're too big. It's just like, that's, I feel bad commenting on that because it's such a heavy hit, no pun intended. But like, that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're supposed to be a rapper. You're supposed to be able to come back at me instantly. Why are you taking so long? What's wrong with you? I'm clapping back so fast. Where was your reply? You know what I mean? He's basically saying you're too big. He's saying that your physical mass is actually slowing down your mental mass. Bro, that's brutal.
Because your movement sus. Now you're mad and tagging me because your music sucks. Acting like I'm telling lies. Bitch, grow up. Switch the tone and flow up. Coming with the same cadence, dog. We be bored of your shit. You an obsessed little...
That's, yes, exactly that. It was the one cadence kind of the whole way through, and freaking Knox here is going off with like switching up the cadence mid-song just to show off, just to play around with the music. Yo, that's hard. Holy smokes. And he's basically saying like, yeah, like grow up, like you're using our music to get your own fame, make your own, get better, improve, and then calling him out saying that this is what you need to improve to do that. Man, Jesus Christ, Knox.
Coming with the same cadence, dog. We be bored of your shit. You an obsessed little ex who be horn for clicks. You can start an OnlyFans. If only you were fans. I feel bad, man. Don't be mad, man. Here's a trash can of forward you diss. I say living in...
Okay, hang on. I love the OnlyFans if you had fans. Because you say that you need fans to start an OnlyFans and you don't have any. Oh my god, dude. Knox. You can tell, like... there's a lot more complexity on the bars because I'm also stopping more, I feel, on this track than I was when I was listening to Kings. Whew.
X who be horn for clicks. You can start an OnlyFans. If only you had fans.
Because you're whoring for clicks. Oh, I didn't even hear that part. So he's saying by using us to like raise your fame, it's almost like you could just start an OnlyFans because you're whoring yourself out to start a rap battle against us to get that fame. You might as well. Oh, Jesus.
You can start an OnlyFans. If only you had fans. I feel bad, man. Don't be mad, Stan. Here's a trash can of forward you diss. I say living in...
Here, don't be mad, Stan. Here's a trash can to forward your discs. It's garbage, but also don't be mad, Stan, because if you think about Eminem, when Eminem wrote Stan, it was about an obsessed fan who kept writing to him, and he's basically calling King Dotta that. He's saying you're an obsessed fan. You're kind of like throwing me off here, man. Yo, Jesus Christ. And like Stan is colloquially uses that, someone who looks up to you maybe a little too much. Oh, Jesus.
The forward you diss. I say living in your head without rent, you've been indebted. So better learn your history, kings that get beheaded. I'm the boogeyman cause everybody's scared of me.
You're living, man. Get indebted? Is that what he said? I have to go back.
Say living in your head without rent, you've been indebted. So better learn your history, kings that get beheaded.
Oh. They said we're living in your head without rent, you've been indebted. So he's basically saying like us living there, for even thinking of us, you owe us. Oh my god, dude.
History kings that get beheaded. I'm the boogeyman cause everybody's scared of me. What a dope bar. Wow, you're such a rarity.
This is what I'm talking about, man. Like, Knox understood that it was such a plain version of a rap that we got from King, and he's even saying, he's called him out the whole way through on this. and that like just it's so good. Oh my god,
what a dope bar! Wow, you're such a rarity.
and that right there, the tone, what a dope bar. Wow, you're such a rarity. Like it's so flat, and you know that it's like just leaking sarcasm, and that's what he's saying. He's saying like even what you might have considered your hardest bar of being the boogeyman, even that was boring. So even that I'm bored of. Oh my god, Knox, you're making this video too long, Knox.
Bar, wow, you're such a rarity. Talking like you next up. You've been John for 6 years, so where's your check, huh? Your best views and your vids have got my name on it. I'm an M copy, right? I should put my claim on it. Every time you tag me, I'll be monetizing.
Oh, he's saying, yo, bro, you've been saying you're gonna be something for 6 years, and the only stuff that has traction is the stuff that includes me. So maybe I should be getting royalties for that because I'm clearly your seller. You know what I mean? Like he's basically saying that everything that you put that attaches my name, that's the only stuff that you achieve success in. So all the other stuff that you think you're doing well on, you ain't never going to get anywhere because it's not you that's making you famous. It's me that's making you famous. Yo.
I should put my claim on it. Every time you tag me, I'll be monetized.
And claim like a YouTube claim. Dude, this is just bars.
On it. Every time you tag me, I'll be monetizing you while you advertise me and fantasize about my views. From your monitor, just know I make my commas without you. So keep it moving. You a lame who's just pretending.
God
Use my
damn.
name for the attention. You take aim in my ascension, but my range is too expensive in your lane ain't got no engine.
You take aim at my ascension, but it's too expensive. Yo, because you don't have the capabilities, the resources, whether it's financially or even intellectually, to stand up to Knox. That's what he's saying.
They use my name for the attention. You take aim in my ascension, but my range is too expensive in your lane ain't got no engine. You stuck whinging and you plug
in your lane and got no engine. He's saying, yo, if you're in my lane, you ain't even got an engine. You know what I mean? Like that's how far ahead I am. Either even that, or you could flip and say he's in King's lane right now. He's reduced himself to King's lane and he's winning without an engine. He's just running. He's just running the track. Knox.
ain't got no engine. You stuck whinging and you plugged in the rear with no luck and no career. Better sucks to look in mirrors. Who's scared of this little bitty dot?
And he said you better suck, going back to the fact that he needs an OnlyFans because the only way he's gonna make money is if he's selling himself. Oh.
Who's scared of this little bitty dot?
And then who's scared of this dot? The dot, it's just like a dot on the screen or a dot on whatever. It's just this insignificant speck. Bro, Knox, stop.
Little bitch.
Oh,
your time's up. I mean, honestly, I wasn't even gonna respond. But sometimes there's lines you don't cross, you know? Trying to get me canceled, trying to come after my fans. Calling out everybody you can to react to your diss of me and paying them. Shit, there's ways of moving this game properly.
damn.
Put your hand out, it's gonna get slapped. Get the fuck back in your lane.
This nigga Knox is known for having a pen. He's known for his pen and his bars. Like, if you say he whack, it's because it went over your nappy-headed ass dreads, bro. Dry-head ass boy. Whoopi Goldberg head ass boy. This boy ain't even got no clean dreads, bro. Like, get your shit with some fresh lemon juice in it. Like, what this?
Who was that at the end? If that was King, that's hard to end with that. Even if it wasn't, it's still hard. And honestly, I feel like Knox actually was a little bit there felt like there was a little bit of annoyance in the fact that he's like, yeah, you're using my name for clickbait. Like, don't do that shit. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that to be a part of my experience. And that's fair. Like, I get it. But also at the same time, I feel like there's got to be that understanding here that Knox knows this is also helping him too, right? Like in the sense of all of them are getting exposure as a result of this, and every fan base is now being exposed to every other artist's piece of music, and so this is awesome. So I do kind of wonder where Knox stands on this. I'm curious. This is intense. In terms of the rap itself, cadence is phenomenal. The switch ups, and then there was internal like rhyme schemes, and there was multiple rhyme schemes kind of built into the song. So like you'd hear rhymes in the actual like every line, but then you'd also hear it at the end of the line. I don't remember what that's called. Knox will, but it's super dope. And then the creativity of the writing, and this is what we just heard at the end. They're like, yeah, Knox has bars. Like Knox is very smart. He knows how to put raps together. So when you step up to him, you have to understand that you need to bring your best. And he basically, Knox said, you brought me nothing. Like you brought me garbage. And you thought you were going to step up to that? No chance, B. And that's what happened. We got these crazy creative bars, these really complex deliveries. The actual sound of the delivery itself was better. There was more technicality to it. I felt more kind of entrenched into the song just because of the fact that the audio was definitely better. The audio quality of the last song was a little bit hashed. And just all in all, overall, much better. Man, this actually goes up to like probably like a 9 for me. That was pretty solid. Actually, probably an 8.5. I think it could have been longer, but like 8.5 in terms of just bars, like a 10. Like that was solid. I don't know. I'm gonna go to 9. 9. We'll go with 9. That was solid. Definitely, Knox definitely won right now between the two of them. I almost said 3 between the two of them. But let's see Ren. Oh, the moment. Ren, our boy. Let's see this. Okay. You use bagpipes in the song? Is he already dead?
We're gathered here today at the grave of Dotta. Here, I bought you some Viagra. You went too soft on me, brother.
You went too soft on me. Here's some Viagra for Ren. Leave Ren to open up a track with that, and he's fully committed to this upset loss of a friend kind of motif. Oh my god. Jesus.
You went too soft on me, brother.
You need to go harder.
Reject tradition and speak ill of the dead. After Knox the...
Wait, is this actually going to be like a cappella? That's what we said. That's what we were saying. We wanted to see what that was like without music because of the fact that King said, "Oh my god! Oh, this is fire."
I must reject tradition and speak ill of the dead. After Knox decapitated you, or bury the head. King, don't come, you dumb king, calm down. What's a king without a crown? Just a peasant or a clown? Jealous, little bitch. And for anyone in doubt, he's a jealous little bitch, lashing out.
Yo, the freaking step beatboxing. I love that stuff. I hope he does more of that in this song. I need to go back. I'm so flustered just from how awesome this is going to be. This is so unique. I've never seen a diss like this. Oh, this is almost spoken word poetry dissing.
Decapitated you or bury the head. King, don't come, you dumb king, calm down.
He's rearranging the words. Kingdom come, you dumb king, calm down. And using the word come instead of calm. That's sick. But he also said that Knox took off the head. I'm just burying it because he said, you're already dead. You were dead when you got here to my doorstep. But I might as well pay my respects. I'll add to the fire. Oh my god. And the look at the sheer grit in his face. And also he's the only one to do a live, like, where we see him kind of doing it, like his face is actually in the video, and I feel like that's because it's Ren. It's so personal, you know what I mean? Oh my god.
What's a king without a crown? Just a peasant or a clown? Jealous little bitch. And for anyone in doubt, he's a jealous little bitch, lashing out to...
You can see him kind of smiling because he's laughing using that, because that's what Knox said at the end. That's so dope. And he said, what's a king without a crown? Because we took it off of you, so you're just a peasant or a clown because you're just here to entertain us. Oh.
Bitch, lashing out to get the clout. King Dotta, not a king. I know a crown when it rusts. I eat you up, then shit you out. I call that a royal flush. Going back...
Talking about the bars for poker, we're saying the royal flush. He's gonna eat him up and shit him out, because that's gonna be when he flushes a toilet. It's a royal flush because he ate the king and shit him out, and that's who he's flushing down the toilet. He's so good. He's just so good, right? Ugh.
What? Then shit you out.
I was gonna be unbiased, but like, come on. Come on.
Royal flush. Going by the laws of physics.
Oh, and then also, sorry, to go on top of that, a royal flush is better than a pair. So he's saying that we're better than you, even if you have a pair of kings. Ah! Okay. Alright.
I call that a royal flush. Going by the laws of physics, when you die, you'll combust because you've got your own center of gravity, fat fuck. I've seen.
guys. So, science lesson. Stars, when they die, heat up in this huge explosion of fire because of the fact that now their gravity is not strong enough to contain how much heat is coming out of that. He is saying that King, who thinks he's a star, is so heavy that when he dies, like when a star dies, it will release heat so massive that it'll burn. And that is also so fire because he's saying that the only time that you're going to be remembered for being hot is when you're dead.
When you die, you'll combust because you've got your own center of gravity, fat fuck. I've seen you play the race card a couple of times, saying.
Nobody gives a what you're talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out the part where I read all that because I figure you guys don't want to sit there and listen to me read. But just reading all this, I'm not gonna go into it much, but like I don't think I agree with Dotta in a lot of what he says here. Because like Ren is clearly very good at what he does. He's clearly gifted. I'm kind of hoping he wrote this as a satire. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping. But if he didn't, then I kind of disagree with him. Sure, maybe he's not Tupac, but they don't have to be synonymous and we don't have to compare them to each other. They can be different. You know what I mean? Okay, whatever. Anyways, let's get back to the fun part of this, I guess.
I've seen you play the race card a couple of times, saying people only fuck with me because I am white. And then you go and backtrack and you say I'm alright. You're feeling mixed in your emotions, like a horny ex-wife. The reason people don't fuck with you.
Like a horny ex-wife? That's so funny because he's saying like, you ultimately like score, like just put my name through the mud. And then after that, you're like, oh, but I kind of want you back. So like a horny ex-wife, like someone who all of a sudden is like, I kind of need this. Can you come back into my life? And also to say this right after that, come on. As an artist and an MC, I respect you a lot, my guy. Let's have fun. I don't know. And Ren even saying like, you said that and then you said this. Are you sure about that? This is almost like when Eminem comments on the fact that you're like, when MGK came after him, he not only comes after him in a diss, but then he also compliments him during that diss. And that's kind of what we're getting here. Yeah, I can see the frustration in that.
You say I'm alright. You're feeling mixed in your emotions, like a horny ex-wife. The reason people don't fuck with you is because you were shy. Oh, you a big dog? Well, I'm a sick puppy. I slap you daft, you little punk. That's how you get lucky. Because if you lose, you're still winning, it's clear. More views on your diss than your whole career. So
yo, that's what we were saying too, is like the tracks that he'd have that are biggest on his channel are the ones where Ren and Knox are a part of, right? Like the stuff that he's doing about other people. And it's not your stuff that's great, it's my stuff that's great. And he even made a comment about the fact of saying, you're the big dog, well, I'm the sick puppy. I'm gonna smack you down, you know what I mean? Like, he's not, and this is it, he's not a puppy. He has the heart of a puppy, but he has the soul of a warrior, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Okay.
Than your whole career. So come. I'm actually sorry about this one, Dotta. I'm sorry. So
this is what I meant. Like friendly back and forth stuff. Okay. I feel a little more happy about the stuff I just read. So this is that little friendly banter back and forth, and Ren's like, oh man, I feel bad about this one. This one's gonna hit.
I'm actually sorry about this one, Dotta. I'm sorry. So come on, fatty, keep up. You're losing the race. Your YouTube views lower than your calorie intake. Stop watching what I'm...
Your YouTube views lower than your calorie intake, and all those rhymes one on top of each other right into the last hit. Because the calorie intake, like, just so you're all aware, the average kind of desirable calorie intake for the average person, I think, is 2,000. So he's basically saying you're how much you eat in one day is actually more calories by count than your viewer count would be on the views of all of your videos. Damn. So he's literally saying you get like there's two ways to take this. Either you're so overweight that you literally have so much calorie intake every day that even if you had a lot of views, which you don't, they'd still be dwarfed, or you have less than 2,000 views, which is also hilarious, and I like that too. God damn, that's a bar, man.
Lower than your calorie intake.
Even
Stop watching what
laughs.
I'm doing and start watching your weight. I'll kick down your front door screaming, put down the cake! Little steak on my plate, you're starting beef but it's butchered, because you're butchering the culture, you ain't brewing kombucha. How could you have kids, man? You're hardly
Starting beef, but it's butchered because you're butchering the culture. And yo, that's Ren speaking kind of directly to those comments that were made earlier. Saying if that's what you think rap is, if you think rap is meant for a specific group of people only, then you don't necessarily understand rap. You know what I mean? He's saying you're butchering the culture by doing that, by saying that. And that's such a hard bar. Oh my God.
you ain't brewing kombucha.
Oh, and then also beef, like beef on a plate, but beef like because it's a meal that now Ren is going to eat.
How could you have kids, man? You're hardly a looker. I wonder how much it costs to buy a surrogate hooker. I'm sorry, dog.
The fact that he laughs after every hard bar kills me. I'm so glad that he did it in this format because this is perfect for Ren, but also perfect for the delivery of this specific rap or rap spoken word. I don't know. Oh man, Jesus! And you had to hire a surrogate hooker, saying that you needed to hire someone to carry the baby because no one would sleep with you. Holy shit. Just seeing Ren, I just want to see a compilation of him laughing.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, I'm only joking. It's only hip-hop. Time to take my dick out of your mouth and pull my zip up. I'm sure Michelle Show will be obliged to clean this shit up. Then bend over backwards while you're looping from the tip up.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Michelle, the filter's weird and your channel is dead. It's like I'm watching Pokemon but ugly with dreads. This ain't a...
It's like I'm watching Pokemon but ugly with dreads. God damn, there are some ugly Pokemon out there. And to say that to a human? Damn. But he's basically saying that, like, yeah, like take my out of your mouth because you're using my fame for your come up for your ascendancy. You know what I mean? He's saying stop doing that. And then go back to whatever shows you've been on that are not doing very well anyways because you're on them and those shows suck too. Like, it's so harsh. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know anything about that show. I don't know if it sucks. I'm just going by what is said here. So, you know, forgive me.
It's like I'm watching Pokemon but ugly with dreads. This ain't a battle, it's a fucking massacre. You're on my planet Earth. I am David Attenborough, blood-sucking Dracula with parasite vernacular collateral. I run up like I'm Battlestar Galactica. I didn't.
You just get shivers when he goes into his pocket. But he says, this is my world. I'm David Attenborough. And David Attenborough is the guy who does like the voiceovers for a lot of the recordings of like, oh, this planet Earth and everything that it's capable of. And like all that kind of stuff. He does that kind of stuff. He's basically saying, I am the one who narrates what happens on this planet because it's my planet. That is such a bar. And I didn't even get to hear the second part there because he went in.
Your channel is dead. It's like I'm watching Pokemon but ugly with dreads. This ain't a battle, it's a fucking massacre. You're on my planet Earth. I am David Attenborough, blood-sucking Dracula with parasite vernacular collateral. I run up like I'm Battlestar Galactica. I didn't even...
Parasite vernacular has got to be one of my favorite like words. Like, he's blood-sucking Dracula, parasitic vernacular, where his words literally seep into your brain and like burrow their way in there like parasites. God damn, Ren, holy smokes.
I run up like I'm Battlestar Galactica. I didn't even make a beat for this shit. You're not worth the fucking time, Dotta, you're last on the list. I wrote this in 10 minutes with a flick of the wrist. I speak about 5 syllables, you cease to exist, so real. Maybe...
Someone send help to Dotta's address immediately. There have been a murder and then a re-murder after Murderer was released, which is really weird. But he just freaking killed him. Holy smokes.
For this shit. You're not worth the fucking time.
Like, literally, he's basically saying, you're so bad, I didn't need to put any effort in. I wrote this in 10 minutes, and 5 words of what I say is worth more than anything you'll ever say. Sorry, I had to cut there because apparently I've run out of space, so I had to clean that up, which kind of is a buzzkill for the mood that I was in listening to this, but you know, it's whatever. We'll keep going.
Last on the list. I wrote this in 10 minutes with a flick of the wrist. I speak about 5 syllables, you cease to exist, so real. Maybe think twice, my friend, about
seriously one of the hardest
stepping to the mark in the
syllables.
world of Ren. Cause you were just a rodent and it's mice and men. Crushing skulls like I'm Lenny, pale of Jenny again. Instead of Jenny, it's a Dotta on the tip of the blade. Tire screech while I drive by, I'm Violet the Range. You're just part of a machine.
He literally friggin' includes him into the Ren cinematic quote-unquote universe, saying that he's gonna treat Dotta like Jenny and just kill her. Flat out, blade to the neck, in cold blood. And then drive off, screeching tires, in a, like, Violet deranged. And then he also says, in a world where it's like mice and men, you're a rodent. You're trash to me. You're a vermin. I am here to get rid of you. While you are a rat, I am a man. Like,
range. You're just part of a machine. Against you I will rage, and I'm killing in the name of a king that I slayed.
You're just part of a machine. Against you I will rage, because you're just like everyone else. You're just like every other person in the machine. So against you I will rage, and that's what he's been doing, because he tries to create that change, and to him change starts with the machine. And then just to include that, and on top of that, he's using so many great references too, because like Rage Against the Machine is a fantastic band. Highly recommend. Oh man, okay.
Against you I will rage, and I'm killing in the name of a king that I slayed.
Killing in the name of a king that I slayed. He's already killed you. You're already dead. You don't exist, but he's doing it again in your name. Oh.
Bully, I've seen you dissing Dwayne and then crit, miss a kill shot on Knox because you're bitter as shit. Then you made the big mistake. You put me on the list. I'm a fucking psychopath, Dotta. Don't take the piss.
Oh my god. He's basically saying you take all these shots at people and never have they landed, and then you try to take a kill shot at Knox and they missed? And then you come after me? You come after me? He is Ren. He is Ren. He is the master of words. He is the word wizard. And you're going after Ren? Yeah, he even says, I'm a psychopath. I'll kill you. I'll do it. Don't test me.
Irrelevant rapper, wasting my time. People only heard of you because of this rhyme. Oh, you're a murderer? That's so cool, my guy. Got your time in the spotlight, so enjoy the shine. Wait.
Did you just light something? But also, he's saying the same thing. He's even saying it in the same way that Knox does. He's kind of like, they collaborated together to make this kind of a unified smash. He's saying that, yeah, you can come off the heat of Murderer, which is what, when I dropped and got 1 million subscribers, sure, go after that, but you're nothing compared to it. You're literally insignificant. He even, when he says rapper, almost says it with like, rapper. Like, let's go back just to listen to that, because when he looks into the camera, it's such a... Right here, I think.
Relevant rapper, wasting my time. People only heard of you because of this rhyme. Oh, you're a murderer? That's so cool, my guy. Got your time in the spotlight, so enjoy the shine. Wait. I genuinely mean it when I say you should shine. I just played you at your game, so welcome to mine. I want all of my fans to show Dotta the time, because he's actually sick at rapping. Go and like and subscribe. There's a new counterculture in this world of division where we bicker over politics and race and religion. There is war, there is peace, that's a human decision. Either you could be my brother or another collision. And the media, they love it when we hate each other, because the money lines their pockets if you're not my brother. And this black versus white, that's divide and conquer. Ignorance, it is formed in the womb of monsters. If there's war in the east, in the streets are getting paid. If there's war in the streets, there's a mother at a grave. If I pander to my ego, then I'm just another slave. A casualty of vanity, hate just breeds hate. So Dotta, I think I've got to leave it at that, because I'm not a battle rapper, but I do like to rap. Now 1 million new eyes will be on where you're at. I hope you roll with it, my friend. Put yourself on the map. Dotta is sick.
And that's including his. Well, I'm gonna go back and listen to that part, but I feel like this is exactly what I was saying. Like, battle rap was meant to be this like collaborative, but skill testing and honing kind of creation, and using it to kind of help everybody that's part of the battle rap. And that's exactly what Ren does. And they all kind of do in their own way, but Ren just out and says it. He's like, listen, I don't, realistically, all this battling, it's not for me. That's not what I'm here for. I don't do that. I rap, but I don't battle rap. Because Ren can battle, but the things that he battles are the darkness and the problems in the world. And he even says at the end that hopefully there's 1 million new eyes on Dotta, because he wants Dotta to also rise with him. Like a rising sea or a rising tide, he lifts all ships. Ren is trying to actively do that. He's trying to send the millions of people that have subscribed to Ren also to Dotta, so Dotta can experience success as well. Because to Ren, success for everyone is more important than winning a battle, winning a diss. And that's exactly who Ren is. And not only that, but then he uses the end of his rap to just ignore the rap battle itself and bring to light the stuff that is important to Ren, that he thinks people need to hear about, that he thinks need change, in such a beautiful way, such a juxtaposition to everything that we just saw. And that's exactly what Ren has been this entire time. And I say this a lot, that he dives into juxtapositions, but he does it so truly here, true to form, in such a beautiful way. And it's kind of funny because it's the things that Dotta was saying that make Ren who he is, but comedically kind of trying to do it as satire, as playing to like, oh, this is stupid, I can't believe it makes it you, in the rap battle, right? Ren takes that and wears it like a badge of honor, saying, yes, I do that. And I will continue to do that, because you can flame me for that. But flaming for, like, making jokes about it, to me, just the fact that it's got exposure, I'm okay with it. Do it. And this stuff is close to his heart. So he will always have it at the forefront. It will always come before divisiveness. And that's even what he says. He says there shouldn't be this divisiveness. Even if the culture was created from one culture, we don't necessarily need to create the division so that only that culture now has it. We should share it with the world. And that doesn't just apply to rap. That applies to everything. That applies to everything that we do. And that's what Ren is saying. How in a rap battle does Ren have me talking about the goodness in the world again? This is the shit that only Ren does. This is Ren in his entirety. Even when he's in a fight, he's trying to help everyone out. You know what I mean? And it's obviously not like a fight, but like, you're not supposed to be so nice in a rap battle. But Ren doesn't care, because Ren is all about bringing that goodness. God damn. Okay. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, we got to rank it. We got to talk about it. We got to give it a rating, right? I would say this was probably, like, lyrically is up there. It's either tied with, in my opinion, or maybe just actually above or below Knox. It's really close. They were really close. In terms of the way that he produced it, like, obviously there's no track, but that even added more to the experience, because it's so dope. It's just so different. And then he adds his own kind of like makeshift beatboxing / sound creation into the mix, which is dope. And then shoots it like a video to include. Oh my God. Like, that's solid. In terms of, obviously there wasn't cadence, right? Like, not a lot of it. There was cadences. And when there was cadence, it was sick. Rhyme scheme wise, there was a lot of really, really cool, like rhyme structuring that I saw. But again, I think actually Knox might have taken the cake. And again, it's because of the fact that Knox made a song as opposed to Ren, who made spoken word. So it's kind of hard to match the two. So in terms of like just song value, quote unquote, I would say that Knox actually wins out at that 9. Ren probably lands at like the 8, 8.5, right? But in terms of like the amount of intensity I thought that it brought, I actually really like Ren's a lot. Not only like even ignoring the message at the end, like the way that he presented it, the way that he included music into it, the lyricism that he included was fantastic, right? Damn, I think they both just end up, I think it has to be 8.5 to Ren, 9 to Knox. So either way, King Dotta, you lose. I am sorry. But to each and every person that was a part of this experience, whether you were one of the artists themselves, whether you were someone just watching, or something else. I don't even know. Maybe you heard this on your friend's house or something. I don't know, whatever. Maybe you just heard it in passing. Hope that all of you have the success that Ren wishes for everybody. Hope that you're always striving for your best. And I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. I love you all, and I will see you on the next one.